Hello, friends. Before we begin, pause for a moment and ask yourself one honest question. Are you playing small or are you ready to go all in? Today we are going to talk about 10X Rule, a book that teaches about the essential rules of success, which is written by Grant Cardone. This book challenges the way most people think about goals, effort, and success. In this book, it is explained that the 10X rule says that you should set goals for yourself that are 10 times bigger than your current capability. That means thinking far beyond what feels comfortable or realistic right now. To achieve your targets, it is necessary that you work 10 times harder. This is not about working a little more. It is about changing your standard of action. Most people make the biggest mistake in their life by not setting their goals properly, and because of this, they do not put in enough effort to achieve them, and ultimately, they are not able to get what they want. This single mistake silently destroys dreams before they even begin. So in this book, we will learn how to dream 10 times bigger than you're thinking, and by working 10 times harder than necessary, achieve them. If you truly apply this, your limits will completely change. To understand this book in a better way, we are going to discuss it in small parts, so stay with me till the end, because each part builds on the previous one. What is 10X Rule? When you look at the shelves of a normal bookstore, you like those books the most that welcome you toward a successful life. But among so many options, sometimes it becomes difficult to know which one is the best. Before picking up any other formula, definitely think once about 10X formula. This is an infallible way to achieve success. This 10X rule is based on knowledge. It is based on action, mindset, and responsibility. To achieve success, you need to think bigger than you think and make meaningful efforts. Even today, when you look back in life, you will find that your efforts have always demanded 10 times more effort than what you initially thought. Whether it is in any field, this method also works in business. In business, success comes only when you put in more effort than your competition. The way to top in school is also the same. This is the difference between a topper and an average person. If you want to sell a product on Amazon and you think that making 10 calls in one day will help you do it, then you should set a goal of making 100 phone calls every day and put your full effort into doing that. In different pillars of life, to achieve your desired goals, work 10 times harder than what is required. By doing this, you will easily achieve it. Why is 10X important? On the path of success, you may face many challenges and difficulties. These challenges are not accidents, they are tests. Therefore, to deal with challenges, always keep your goals 10 times bigger, so that it becomes clear that to achieve your goal, you need to work 10 times harder than normal. And if sometimes you fail to achieve your goal, then never blame external factors like bad market, bad economy, or anything else. Instead, think that you did not work as hard as you needed to, and then work 10 times harder. This mindset alone separates leaders from excuses. What is success? In history, we have seen many times that just making a good product is not the reason for a company's success. Actually, success comes from the right attitude, perspective, thinking, and facing challenges. That is why the 10X Rule book also talks about facing unknown challenges. The 10X Rule says that by keeping your exposure high, you will work very hard to deal with any obstacles that come your way. The message is that when most people are willing to set a target of only 10,000, you should keep even 1 lakh targets in your third line of thought. Setting a huge goal means that even if you get a lot of resistance, you will still achieve success. And in such a case, by completing your target, you will definitely become successful. But even if you achieve a little less, you will still be more successful than others. In this way, you become successful in every situation. Success is your duty. Let this sentence sink in. For yourself, for your family, for your company, and for the world around you, it is your responsibility to do as much good as you can. It is your duty to achieve immense success in life for the world, your family, and yourself, and to achieve everything that is necessary. And it is true that successful people are not just lucky, but they have worked hard to reach where they are. So do not keep yourself under the illusion that successful people succeed because of luck. Success depends on hard work and the right attitude. There is no shortcut to success. The 10X Rulebook gives clear instructions for success. The first factor is that people think success is for others, not for them. It is very important to remove this confusion and remember that success has no limit. And second, it is not necessary that if someone became successful in less time, you will also do the same. It is possible that with your continuous hard work, you may get even bigger success. So instead of looking for shortcuts, focus on hard and smart work. Apart from this, anyone who has the 10X mindset can achieve success. And it is not that success comes at the cost of others. For example, if you succeed in bringing a better spoon to the market, you have made a positive contribution that benefits everyone. Even if people from other states copy it, they will still learn from your contribution and attitude to achieve their own success. Therefore, you should focus on your target and on benefiting others. Ignore others. Assume that you are controlling everything. To become successful, you have to take responsibility for every small and big thing in life, even if it is not your fault. This is where most people resist, and this is where winners are created. If you want to be successful, you must leave the habit of making excuses and procrastinating. Successful people do not blame others. They believe that whatever good or bad happens in their life is because of them, and the responsibility to improve it is also theirs. What are the 4 degrees of success? Have you heard about the 4 degrees options of success? If not, then let us know about it. This is a very simple idea that tells that if you face any tension, you can respond to it in one of 4 ways. You can do nothing, you can step back, you can take normal action, or you can take massive action to fix it. And among these 4, the last method is the key to success. To see this concept in reality, look at children. When they face a challenge, they put everything they have into it. They do not hold back their abilities. That is why they remain happy in every situation. Successful people also adopt this habit. So instead of calculating how much time a task will take, build a habit of taking massive action. For example, if you want to sell your product to an officer in the market, then instead of limiting your effort, try every possible way to reach that officer. Do as much research as you can. Put in as much effort as possible. But until it gets picked, do not give up. Remaining average and planning for it is a formula for failure. Keep in mind that average means using less extra energy and not pushing yourself beyond limits. It is true that most things in the world are average. Just think how many people aim to become middle class. Being average means thinking only about today and tomorrow, and not about the future. And the danger here is that average people can unknowingly become below average in a very short time. The 2008 financial crisis is proof of this, which affected middle-class people badly and brought them to the edge. So think about what this means for you and increase your efforts accordingly. By doing this, you will remain successful for many coming years. What does the 10X goal say? The 10X rule says that you should set goals 10 times bigger than what you think are your real goals. This means you should keep very high targets that are beyond even your wildest dreams. Today it may seem like madness, but when you set very small goals, even after achieving them, you remain disappointed. And if you fail to achieve them, you feel defeated. Therefore, it is better to succeed in achieving big goals than to achieve small ones. For example, if your goal is to become a good writer, then your purpose should not be just to write a few short stories, but to write a novel. Because even if you complete the goal of writing short stories, you will not consider yourself a real writer. And if you aim for a successful novel, there are chances that you may already have become a successful writer. Passion is not a disease, but a gift. To reach success and cross challenges, you must have passion for your goals. You should let your thoughts dominate you and turn them into your mission. Children are a great inspiration here. Whenever children face something new, they put their heart and soul into completing it. You must do the same to achieve success. When others see how serious you are about your goals, they will follow you after seeing your big goals. But if you fail to show seriousness for your goals, people will hardly trust you or your face. Therefore, having passion for your goals is extremely important. Fear is an indicator. When you feel fear while doing something big, it means you are on the right path and moving in the right direction. If there is no fear, it means your goal is either too small or you are on the wrong path. Remember that most of the things we fear never actually happen. Do not see fear as an excuse to step back, but see it as a green signal to move forward. Time management and emotions. To be successful, it is very important to control your time and emotions. People worry a lot about time management, but the real question is not whether to manage time or emotions. The question is what you can increase so that everything becomes possible. The only way is to think how you can complete more work in less time. Keep a strict eye on how much time you have, work hard, and use your time wisely. As an example, we look at life of the author to understand this. After the birth of her daughter, he started waking up 1 hour earlier so that she could spend time with her child and her husband could rest. Despite this, he continued doing the same work he was doing before. In this way, he managed both work and family time, which is a dream for many people. So balance time wisely so that you can work for your goals and also spend time with loved ones. Avoid these mistakes during goal setting. The biggest mistake many people make is not setting goals properly. At the initial stage, people imagine achieving big success quickly, but instead, they should start with what they can do right now and keep moving forward step by step. Once you start tasting success, you continue working because completing things makes you happy. Your goal should not be only to earn money, but to add value to people's lives through your work. During work time, work with full focus. If you are working, then only work. During family time, only family. The 10X rule has 2 parts, extra effort and big goals. In simple words, the first part is to set very big goals, and the second part is to put in 10 times more effort than required to achieve them. Criticism is a sign of success. When people start criticizing your work, understand that they have started paying attention to you, and you are on the right path. There is no clear path to success without criticism. No matter what you do in life, you will face criticism. Remember that criticism is very valuable because it shows how you can improve. Customer satisfaction is not the only target. To be successful, the one thing you should not do is follow people who accept goals imposed by social trends. For example, people are always told that customer satisfaction is everything, but most companies do not even have enough customers at the start. Their first goal should be to increase customers. Once customers increase, earnings increase, and then you can satisfy them through better service. Big companies like Google and Apple focus more on increasing customers rather than only satisfaction. Do not make excuses. Excuses are never the real reason behind failure. You make excuses to feel comfortable, but excuses do not change your situation. Only by facing reality can you move forward. Excuses are for people who do not take responsibility for their lives. Successful people never make excuses because they know their success and failure depend completely on them. The difference between successful and unsuccessful people is their thinking, behavior, and way of looking at problems. Success is not something you get from luck. It comes from hard work. Successful people keep learning and looking for options, while unsuccessful people lag behind. The simple lesson is that to become successful, we should learn from those who have already achieved the success we want and adopt their habits. Living according to the 10X rule means always moving forward. Success goes hand in hand with self-development and product development. It is better to move forward than to stop. Remove major distractions and keep moving toward your goals. For example, if you have started a YouTube channel, keep improving every video, upload better quality videos more frequently, and expand your work. According to Newton's law of motion, a moving object remains in motion. Therefore, after achieving success, never stop. Set even bigger goals to achieve greater success. because success comes from continuous effort. Putting everything at stake does not mean destroying your life. In the 10x rule, it means investing your full energy and skills to reach your potential. Break your big goals into smaller parts and put everything you have into achieving them one by one. This also means thinking differently to find solutions to problems that arise on the path of success. Many people get crushed by problems because they do not try to find solutions. You must face problems wisely, using your strength to the last drop. Eliminate the middle-class mindset and build your own identity. Middle class is not a financial condition, but a mindset. A millionaire can have a middle-class mindset, and an ordinary person can have a successful mindset. Middle-class people keep running in circles for money, while successful people achieve both happiness and wealth. Your name is your most valuable asset. Take seriously what you want to be known for. For example, when people think of MP3, they think of Apple. When they think of taxi service, they think of Lyft or Uber. Build your brand with full confidence and maintain quality. Once you make your place in the market, prepare to work harder, plan ahead, and put everything you have into achieving your goals. So friends, the 10x rule is based on the idea that to achieve success, you need to put in more effort than you think. The 10x rule is a weapon that helps you move forward and recognize your potential so that you can achieve everything you want. Success is not what you get from luck. It is what you get from hard work. I hope you liked this video. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe, like, and comment on the video. This keeps our motivation consistent. If you think this video can change someone's life, share it with them. We will meet again soon. Thank you so much.